Alright, so this is how we do our brooder in here. We're going to give you an introduction of why the brooder is important and different elements that go into having a good brooder for birds. In this brooder here, this is 750 chicks, and what the baby chicks need when they're brooding is they need food, water, and they need to be able to stay away from drafts and stay warm. And so in this brooder, we have everything. These birds are about 5 days old, and so we do things a little differently when they're that young. We put these trays out, and so that way there's food everywhere. You can see they kind of scratch into it, get a little bit dirty, but that's just fine. But the way that we try to do it is we try to make the brooder as streamlined and efficient as possible. We have these manual fill jug waters, but we only use that for the first couple days. After that, everything's automatic. And so we've switched over to these waters here. They're on float valves, and so I don't have to ever come out here and fill them. The birds just come and they just knock this little nipple, and the water comes out, they drink out of it. So it's really, really efficient. The birds get plenty of hydration, and I don't ever have to fill waterers. With the feeders as well, we moved over to these bulk feeders, and so these are great. They hold about 20 pounds of feed each. So again, we're not having to fill feeders very often. As far as heat, we have these thermostatically controlled propane heaters, and so these are much better than the heat lamps, which you have to turn on and off and manually manage all the time. These brooders, when it gets colder, they automatically turn on, and then they turn off when it's warm enough. So they turn up the temperature, and you can see how the flame goes on, and that'll just heat the entire environment for the chicks to get them optimal. But since it's warm right now, we're going to turn this down to the temperature that they need. Some important elements of the brooder is to keep it draft free, especially the first week or two. This brooder is not the best example because it's actually an old tobacco barn, so it's meant to breathe really well. But we've made some accommodations, and we just do what we can with it.